Yo, what's going on? I'm SoSoon.
Shout out Anita Baker for getting her masters, stream her music. Anita Baker, you the shit.
Welcome to the framework where we bring reason and logic to the barbershop where I need to go so soon, pun intended. We are here in the barbershop getting ready to review EPMD 2 off of Nas's album. It features the legends EPMD, of course Nas, and Eminem.
Bucket on low like Eric and Parrish. Closed casket flow, all you niggas get deaded. They don't give you one single rose, why you can smell it, so I pick from my own garden. Wanna go out with my
That's fire.
Yeah.
They don't give you one rose while you
Can smell it.
can
So I
smell
pick
it.
from
So
my
I
own
pick from
garden.
my own garden. That's fire.
That was a good bar.
I'm learning gardening soon.
garden like Godfather. Grandkids in a rock while I got over the block trauma. So what you saying, nigga, you got to chill. Thinking you the truth, really you not for real. Back to back with it, the hardest shit of the year.
Remix, EPMD, we back in business. Ain't nobody fucking with us, come to your senses. He's the second coming to guard, something to witness. Piece of shit fly in your head like Mike Pence's, we in the trenches.
That Mike Pence line. That Mike Pence line is alright.
I'm mad, better yet, I'm on a rampage. My people can't even get minimum wage. Fuck a stimulus, give me some interest. Give me a loan, give me a home. Give me that land you own me so I can roam. So when you trespass, blah, one in your dome. Best wishes, ghost him like he Tommy. Ain't worried about nothing, cause his squad behind.
So I like the energy of the back and forth. I like they said, like, you know, the piece of shit.
Lie in your head.
Yeah, like Mike Pence, that was cool. And then I like how they were kind of almost like, not, you know, on some disrespectful shit, but on some like one-upping each other. Give me a loan, give me a home, give me that piece of land that you owe.
Right,
so I could roam, you know, whatever.
It was like a build-up.
Yeah,
kind of cool.
So that was cool.
There's more to be desired.
Right.
You wanted more from even Nas in the beginning. It started off, there's a couple of lines from EPMD, but it's like, I've listened to EPMD. I know that they are high quality rappers and lyricists, so you can get more from them. And this is the type of song you wanted.
Right.
Like, oh, word, we back in business. Yeah, they about to go crazy.
You said it.
Business, I visualize what it is, not what it isn't. We at the mafia table next to the kitchen, eating Michelin star, counting a million. Done. I let it go for the family meetings at Code at Miami. Them wine bottles on Maggie extra large. Sign up for my masterclass, Escobar. Feet up in Met Stadium at my restaurant. Tied in from AZ to Davies, you know my thoughts get crazy. My teachers, they couldn't grade me. I know some Haitians in Dade County, got choppers in Haiti. She booked a flight to Colombia, made her body amazing. Just to post it on Tumblr, this that fuck up the summer shit. I don't care what you coming with me and Hit Boy running shit. Big gold rope chains, but they flooded now. Yeah. Pull up with the ghost like a haunted house. She getting scary, blood on my hands like Carrie. Might walk through a cemetery to see where hip hop is buried. I said it was dead, but it faked as death like Machiavelli. You see letters in red splatter, look like sauce of spaghetti. Yeah.
Lyrically, it feels like there was things being done, but I don't know if it hit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, which you said. Yeah,
which is interesting because I'm listening. He's talking about the businesses and the back end business as the song, and I'm like, okay, so there's a reference there. I think there's like some type of theme. You know, go to the cemetery to see where hip hop's buried. I was like, okay, cool, but yeah, I don't know.
No, you hit it on the nose. I feel like if you were just listening to his flow, and I think about a younger me when I listen to hip hop, I might get caught up in flow so hard in the beat that I would miss what they were saying to be able to kind of give an assessment of if it was solid or not. If you get caught up in the flow of this, it sounds like he is spitting. But this is two folks who are considered GOATs by many. And that didn't feel like a verse when I know I'm on a record with another person that's considered a GOAT. That doesn't feel like the kind of verse that I would execute if I knew that.
You would expect him to go harder.
Right.
And really hit, like people would be listening and like, oh my God,
Right.
Nas is going crazy.
Right, like on some this MF spitting type shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't quite get that.
EPMD, we're back in business. Living in cramped conditions, we'll give you ammunition. Stock those shelves, I got those shelves like Taco Bell, and I'm not gon' fail. I got no else like Christmas. You don't wanna make the claws come out. Y'all should call yourself Santa, 'cause none of y'all are real. Not a single.
So there's like a low point and a high point just from the about 5 bars we've heard so far. The got those shells like Taco Bell. We've heard that metaphor before. I don't know who said it, but that wasn't for Eminem. I expect better. But when he came out of that stanza with Yashikoya So Santa, cause none of y'all are real, that was cool. I like that. It wasn't hard. Like, again, I'm holding Eminem to an Eminem stand. I'm holding Eminem to a standard that fans hold Eminem to, and that doesn't feel like it's quite hitting, but I'll give him the points for that. It was alright. Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
None of y'all are real, not a single one. Like a dollar bill, it's like your bitch in the pellet cord. She's on a pill, we got a bond and shield. Never bail on me, not even out of jail. EPMD, but me, I got no chill. Just a lot of skrill. Lady, my paper so crazy, I just tossed the mill out the window with my mobile on the fucking freeway on the way here. Like Rudolph and his homies when they're pulling the sleigh. Yeah, that's a lot of bucks flying when I'm making it reindeer. Green on me, but no weed, shorty, just these, darling. A pocket full of pills, some are Tylenol 3s, probably 2 or 3 Molly. So some are E, which reminds me of rap, some are mommy. My theme saw me and Pete, always used to play that shit on repeat. All day, so please call me Big Daddy. Plus I got the cane and lean on me. MCs I'm eating, you BITCHs like tortilla chips. Me, I'm free of debt, yeah, green is on chia pet. This is the effects of my old neighborhood misery index. Poverty at its peak, OCD and PTSD. I guess RIP out to DMX, these are we and Nipsey Ecstasy and Prince Marky DMF. Do my hit 50 via text, told him that I love him cause I don't even know when I'ma see him next. Tomorrow could be a death. Yeah, and this shit ain't for the faint, cause the brains of the train kill a danger, the range, and I drank all the day, pull a blank on the paper, then wait till the pace, fill a pace, feel a shame for the strength of a pain, pill a drink. I just pray for the day when I'm able to say that I'm placed with the greats and my names with the Canes and the Waynes and the J's and the Dre's and the Ye's and the Drakes and the J Dillas, Jada's, Cool J's and the Roz and Amazing as Nas's and praise to the gods of the shout to the golden age of hip hop, and the name of the song is
EPMD, we back in business. I visualize what it is, not what it isn't. We at the mafia table next to the kitchen, eating Michelin star, counting $1 million.
So, you ready to go to sing? Yeah. So let's start with lyrics as we always do. What did the framework score EPMD to?
EPMD 2 scored a 7 out of 10. There seemed to be a lot of fast rhyming, a lot of words. Sometimes, respectfully, you say like verbal diarrhea. There's like so much being said, but not a lot is actually substantial. And I think that when you think about words on a page, you just write a bunch of words and they rhyme and they might sound good if you rap them with a certain cadence. That doesn't make it lyrical greatness. And when you think about Nas, EPMD, and Eminem, these are some of the greatest lyricists in hip hop history without doubt. There's no real debate on if they're great or not. And then when you put them together, you want them to show why they're considered the greats. And I didn't get that from this song. Flow?
So the framework scored the flow a 7 out of 10. The flow, I gotta be kind of cut and dry on this one. I'm gonna work in reverse order, starting with Eminem's verse. I'm tired of that rapid fire stuff, especially when it sounds like it's clear that it's masking a lot of like nothing. Like, okay, I appreciate the homage he's paying at the end where he just, the J's and the Drakes and the A's and the A's. The J's and the cool, bro, thanks, but I'm good. And then Nas, like, his flow is cool, but Nas is not known for flows. And then EPMD, I think what I enjoyed probably the most on the song was the beginning. Nas's mini verse before EPMD comes in, they're back and forth. But that's not saying a lot either because it also left for more to desire. And so I feel like all 4 artists were kind of missing the mark in this area.
What did the song score for?
Oh, you'd like me to take this? I'm happy. I love to talk about beats. So the framework scored the beat a 7 out of 10 for EPMD 2. This beat was cool, and we talk about this a lot when we do these short form reviews, when a beat does just enough, when it does too much. And we feel like this beat is doing too much. Like the switch up in M's verse, I didn't enjoy it. It's just, I can't, I'm not a producer. I am a music maker, but I'm not a producer, so I can't use the language of a producer to convey effectively what I think is missing, but I will say I think it's just doing a bit too much. Like, it's a cool beat. I'd probably spit a few bars on it if somebody threw it on in the cypher, but this doesn't make me want to, like, dive in and destroy the record. Like, this doesn't give me that effect. And I'm an MC, and so if I'm not feeling that, there's something to be said about that.
The beat kind of sounds repetitive, even though they switched it.
Some
of the beat sounds repetitive. That
the main synth, the synth.
It's like, I think when you switch beats, usually they're for different rappers, so they can rap on the beats that they're comfortable with, or the flow changes in a way that matches. And I think the beats and flows didn't really match on this song.
So to recap, 7 in lyrics, 7 in flow, 7 in beats / production, for a total of a 21 out of 30. And as you referenced it earlier, it is a
jackpot. Final thoughts?
So I'm looking at this and I'm seeing Eminem is on a record with Nas and EPMD. I'm expecting like classic shit.
Yeah.
But this falls very short of classic shit. This feels like a record with like where you'd have a bunch of new artists all building their collective and individual brands coming together trying to make things work or whatever. Not what I would expect from a legendary group that had 2 legendary MCs and 2 people, like I said earlier, who are considered by many to be GOATs in this musical genre. And so it's disappointing, but you know, it's not a whack song, but I've listened to King's Disease several times. I'm skipping over this. That's just the bottom line for me.
And that says something about, one, the quality of the album, which is a quality album. We're not trying to disrespect anybody's artistry or craft.
Right.
We are ranking it based on the definitions that you see pop up. And this song did not reach like the legendary status that other songs will and have on the framework. This seemed like it was thrown together without any real intention.
Right.
And this is obviously speculation, but those are my thoughts.
Right. Like, comment, share. If you agree with the framework, like, comment, share. Let us know what your thoughts. Would you have scored it differently? Let us know. I'm sure there's some Eminem fans, some Nas fans, some EPMD fans. This is one of the biggest EPMD fans I know, and he's calling it honest. So if you disagree, please let us know in the comments and we can talk about it.
You bring the topic, we bring the framework.